Why does my camera look so messed up? Alright. I don't like how high this is. Focus. Focus! Alright, folks, let's see. I'm gonna make sure my stream appears to be feeding correctly. Okay, looking good at first glance. For all y'all who are joining, this is the Hype Packs no SUICUNE Sunday. This is like no SUICUNE Sunday. This is like not November, but no SUICUNE Sunday NSS. I have we are actually in the middle of round 4 at the moment, and I have already lined up a volunteer to catch the game for round 5, the players game for round 5. So in the meantime, I want to go through the standings. I just kind of want to see, because I just got done putting my daughter to sleep, and I don't really know. Oh, it looks like the matches are actually completed, so I won't have a whole lot of time, will I, to review. Let me jump in and catch one of these guys live. I'm not going to have time to view how the tourney is going at the moment. Sorry, we'll have to catch it maybe after the first game that we watch. I will attempt to get the information for the players in the game in the meantime. Let me switch to this, because I am just about to get this fella on stream. I will explain who it is in a moment. I'm just catching myself up on some things. Here is our game. Let me see if I can get the stream kind of centered at least. Alright, does he? Hopefully he knows I'm here. Alright, here we are. I'm going to increase the size of this just a bit. Oh, this guy's running Arceus, Magnezone, Carnivine. I like this deck. I think it bricks, kind of-ish. I've used this deck, though. I have it built. I think this one's a fun one. So while we're staring at his game, waiting for it to show up, let me see if I can find the info. I am not going to switch the scene on the stream. I am just going to attempt to look up the data in the meantime. So let's see. I'll be on my second screen over here. For folks who are joining, by the way, the stream is on a bit of a delay. I actually don't even have my YouTube chat up yet, but I will get there. But the stream is on a bit of delay, so feel free to chat amongst yourselves, and I will write in chat if I need to. But I suppose before I get too far ahead of myself, yes, I think I mentioned this was a Hype Packs tournament. Seems like we're typically going to do a tournament every other Sunday, give or take. There is a link to the Hype Packs Discord in the description of the stream. If you want to join the server, it looks like our game might be beginning here. If you want to join the server on Discord, you see I have a slideshow of a bunch of God Packs and trades, etc. On the left side of the stream here. You can trade for Professor Oak for free, as long as you basically just have to have a Nintendo account linked to your Pokemon Pocket account. You can literally just join the server and read a couple of paragraphs on how to set it up, and you can join, or you can trade for a Professor Oak, or like basically any 2-star of your choice once per week. There are interns, cough cough, that are willing to give you any card you want in exchange for any card you wish to give it. And there are also yes, Wonder Pack farming, which you can see here. There's a lot of Wonder Packs in this feed to the left. So yes, join us in that Discord, please. It's a lot of fun. It's a great way to pad your collection with rare cards that are otherwise quite hard to get if you're not blowing hundreds of dollars on the game. That's because I was advertising. Yeah. What's his name? All right. So we have S Crusher. He is 2-2, or this user is 2-2, and he is going against somebody who is also 2-2. Makes sense for Swiss. I should. Where is? So Crusher is using. Yes, an Arceus Magnezone. There's 2 of the Magnezone line. Looks like with the new Magnezone. There's 2 Carnivine and 2 Arceus. There's 1 Illuma in the deck as well. 1 Alicia, 1 Clement, 2 Pokeballs. All right. Let me look up the opponent's deck real quick. Looks like they are just starting, but I would like to get a quick look at the opponent. The opponent is playing Hydra Absol. The classic. The deck list. Oh yeah, he does have Indeedee. He starts Indeedee, unfortunately. This is looking like a pretty decent start so far for the Arceus player. And the ball, the ball almost guarantees Arceus, right? Is that 2 out of 3 chance? Yeah. This is looking mighty good to kick this battle off. Oh my goodness, look at this hand. Yeah. So yeah, his opponent. I will read the list real quick. We have 2 of the Dinos. 2 of the Hydras, 1 Mega Absol, 1 Indeedee, and 1 Nihilego. Looks like there are 2 Poison Barbs, as you just saw flash on the screen there. There's 1 Cyrus, 1 Sabrina, 2 Candies, 2 Pokeball, 2 Copycat, as you see there. So, yeah, this is, I thought these typically play 2 Nihilego, but it looks like this one is playing 1 Nihilego and maybe the Indeedee in place of the second one. I'm not sure. It's going to be an interesting matchup. Maybe he's almost lucky he didn't lead the little dragon to die by Carnivine. On the first hit, because he wouldn't have a chance to rare candy then. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! This is such a high roll. It's insane. Oh, he's got both of them. What a high roll. Now the question is, what do you do? Do you go with Carnivine? Or do you just... Yeah, because now he's going to take, what, 20 poison damage in between each turn? It looks like I can blow this up just a bit larger. I'm going to. I would like to see it that large, personally. There. While I'm thinking about it, I should probably actually pull up my own YouTube stream and watch the chat. Forgive me. I will be a little short on commentary for the moment. Was a Copycat played? I believe I saw a Copycat played, which I'm pretty sure that was a... We saw that coming when he first had that great hand. He's got both Magnezones too. Man, like perfect Chef's Kiss high roll here, dude. It's wild. Well, tell me when. Alright, I have missed what has happened in the last 2 turns, unfortunately. Looks like Ndidi took a big hit, probably from Magnezone, huh? And then retreated. Okay. Clement goes to waste. Not that it really matters. When you're in this kind of position, I think you're happy that Clement is doing nothing. Yeah, brutal position for the opponent, for the Hydra player here. What do you gotta do? Top deck Mega Absol to have like any remote chance in this game? You pretty much have to get Absol in the game right now. And even then it's like dire. There he is. And then you retreat into, yeah, he's just, the opponent is, I think, way too far behind right now though. My wife is blending stuff, so mind me, I'm going to be muted for a bit. Alright, where are we? Yeah, this is, I feared this, and there's really no way out for this Hydra player. Oh yeah, and he's gotta go through the flip! He gets it. But he's gonna be taken down swiftly by literally anything on this Arceus player's bench. There goes Copycat. Kill the Copycat. And that was an easy game, huh? We definitely had a high roll versus a low roll. We didn't even... Did we even see a dino pop out there? That's pretty wild. These are best of one. I didn't actually mention this at the top of the stream. Games are best of one up until I will remove that. My web browser is tiny. What did I do to myself? So the Swiss rounds are just best of one. That's it. And then the top cut, I believe, is going to be best of 3. Let me see if I can maximize this and fix my problem. Let's pull it up real quick so I can verify that I'm not messing up here. Tournament structure. Yeah, first 7 rounds. We are in round 5 right now. What we just saw right there was the completion of that player's 5th round of games. Best of 1. And then the top 32 players are advancing into a single elimination bracket of best of 3. So we are going to have some pretty quick rounds. I think the rounds are actually set to take about 25 minutes each. So these should be pretty quick up until we hit top cut, which even then top cut usually goes kind of quickly. But congratulations to Crusher. Dang, I gotta remember the man's name as Crusher. Congrats to that player. S Crusher was the one that we were watching. I think that is both the user's Discord name, and it's really similar on Limitless. I'm going to back out of that right now. I will start pulling up the standings in a moment. I'm going to seek to fish out another another streamer, another person to stream their game for round 6. Alright, let me pull up. Let's back out of here. Where do I want to go to? The pairings again? How many players are left to battle? We have 3 matches left to finish. Let's check the standings. I'm interested to see. Altaria and DD. Are these without Greninja? Backlist. Let me just get the image. So no Greninja in these. Comfy. Whoa. Yo, we're running Comfy. So this one is not quite undefeated, right? But has a good record. Oh no, he is undefeated. Wait. Oh, hang on. I think I just got my volunteer for the next game for the stream. So we got something lined up for you guys. So yeah, undefeated. So there's quite a few undefeated. Are these both the same deck? Hang on. I want to look. Are these both running? No, these are slightly different. This has Klefki and Furfru. So Mega Altaria and DD is very powerful with the lack of SUICUNE, apparently. I think that makes sense, because SUICUNE punishes you having a large bench, and now that SUICUNE is gone, there's not really a lot to punish you for having a large bench, is there? I guess there's still Mega Absol. Yeah, so there's a lot of Hydra. Hydra's up here quite often. Hydra Absol and then Greninja Absol. This is what I expected to see. I expected most of it to shift into Altaria Greninja or Absol Greninja. But it's not quite that, actually. It really isn't quite that. Yeah, this is pretty standard list of this, eh? Mars is here, though. I don't think Mars is typically running this list. That's kind of funny. Oh, here, I gotta get my streamer. Copy. There. Alright, just had to I had to direct someone for where we can stream. But yeah, I expected more Altaria Greninja, I'm not gonna lie. So there is one Altaria Greninja, 3-1. It looks like Altaria indeed is doing better, though. That is not something I expected, honestly. Yo! Pratik-san! I'm not going to know how to say your name, but welcome to the stream. You'll see this in a few minutes, I'm sure. Thanks for hanging out. I'm going to fish out... Shoot. Hang on, I got to help this guy with setting up the stream. Upcoming, where is it? Where is it? Copy message link. Oh, wait. What happened to him? Was he DMing me? Alright, where did my man's message go? I'm already lost. Is it in questions? Is that why I'm going crazy? Where was that message at? Oh, crap. Upcoming announcements. Who was I? Was I writing in the wrong chat? Oops. Tournament roll. All right, folks. We'll get this next game up here soon enough. I want to see this Pikachu deck, but the round should be ending within the next couple of minutes. We have Pikachu EX with Thunderbolt in here, and one Oricorio. 2 zeros, okay. 2 electrical cords, yep, I like this. 2 elemental switches as well. Huh. We're really in the, there's no X speed? Oh, there is an X speed. I didn't see it. There it is. We're really in, the energy transfer hype here with, this deck. Now, the fellow that I'm about to watch, I should probably try and fish his deck list out real quick. Hopefully this guy got the roll. Let's see. Guy didn't read the guides. He didn't read the guides, you know, hype pack stuff. So he doesn't have like any of the rolls, it looks like. Alright, there's the round 6 announcement here. Yeah, he's missing all the rolls. So the first guy that I was supposed to have stream, he has none of the rolls, so he can't like see half the stuff in the server or get into the streaming room. There we go. We got another game. We got another guy. One sec, folks. Once he gets himself up, let me see if I can find what deck he's going to be using and the pairings. This looks like it's probably him. Oh, so wait, are we watching this actual player? This looks really similar to the Discord name. Yeah, we might be watching this player. Ooh, this should be fun. Alright, stream should be... not quite there. Okay, it is there. Alright. I didn't quite catch what he was doing. I'm assuming they just got their codes in and they're starting. This is round 6 of Swiss. Yeah, alright. I guess we're gonna find out real fast what deck he's actually using. But yeah, at first glance it looked like it was. Yes, it is indeed that electric deck. Going against a dark deck. I'm gonna pull up his opponent's list on the side. Starts Mega Absol. Oh, that's looking like a bad start. So the opponent is Juggernaut. It is a Hydra Absol deck, which I assume is pretty good against this electric deck. No, it's not super reliant on Oricorio, so maybe not, because it does have the dual Jolteons, right? We're running 2 Jolteons, 2 Zeras, so... And with the, whatchamacallit, the electrical cords and the energy elemental switches. I forget the name. I don't use the card enough to know the name. So yeah, the opponent. All right, I must be missing out on what the newest meta is, but the opponent is running 2 Hydra, 1 Absol, 1 Indeedee, and 1 Nihilego with 2 Poison Barbs and an X Speed actually. I thought these decks ran 2 Poison Barbs, but or not 2 Poison Barbs, 2 Nihilegos. That's my fault. But yeah, this guy's about to get slapped, so he's gonna conserve that energy. This might work out okay though, despite the poison damage, right? Like, he could curve very nicely. He could curve very nicely from the first Zera to the next Zera into Jolteon. Jolteon EX. Uh-oh, are we having a crash out here? Okay, a little bit of lag on our streamer's end, I think. Oh, we might have another volunteer for the next round. I gotta catch up on some Discord chat real quick. Oops. Where are we right now? Yes, all right. 1 went down. I didn't see there was there a trainer in this guy's hand? Either way, we have 2 elemental switches sitting in our hand. We have Absol might just be taking this game by himself. We got a top deck Jolteon. Uh-oh. Oh, and we got a Hydra. Yeah, this Indeedee is making it very hard for Zeraora to put in real work. Oh, that just might seal the game. Oh, that Sabrina is huge. No more Jolteon. I mean, I suppose there's always the potential that he gets Oak. I guess, like, you get Professor Oak or Copycat. You need the boosted Evolution Eevee plus the Jolteon. You can use the X Speed and Retreat and use the Elemental Switch. Like, so there's... Oh... It would be like that. There was a small chance to pull off a Jolteon, but it was much smaller now that the Eevee was dead. Yeah, it's bleak. I think it's over. That's unfortunate. Sabrina was huge, because this guy actually top-decked the Jolteon, too. That's the insane part. Did Indeedee make a difference? He hit 3 times with Zeraora, right? So Indeedee didn't really matter here. Because Indeedee must have healed twice, right? 3 hits from Zera does 150? Yeah. So Absol could have just soloed that deck. Just all they needed was Sabrina. That's insane. An unfortunate and honestly kind of quick loss, huh? I am thankful for the fellows for streaming here, for Fusuki. I'm not going to get this name right, I'm sure. But, rest in peace, buddy. What is he? I actually didn't look at his record, but I can leave the stream now. Eh? Let's pop out. We'll go back to my very small Google window. Yoink. 4-1, so he was probably 4-1. The player that we were just watching. Yes, and there it is. They've already updated very quickly. Those fellas are fast. 4-2 now for that Jolteon Zeraora player. How many games have completed? 21 out of 33. So more than half the games have completed. Standings. Let's see it again. So one of the Altaria Indeedees took an L. Did the entire the Altaria Indeedees mirror match? Because I'm looking at their opponent win percent, and they're both high, and I feel like maybe they mirror matched into each other matches. I want to see. They did not. There's really a lot of Hydra right now. Let me see what the other deck has gone into. What did they lose against? They lost against Greninja Absol. Millard 6-0. So this isn't updated. Who's Millard? Okay, so Greninja Absol. This one is 6-0 right now, this player. Very good. Oops, wrong one. Who else is 6-0? Can I figure that out very easily? He might be the only undefeated player then, huh? Because standings... No, there's 3. There's 3 undefeated players. So where... Because 2 of them fought, right? I wonder if the Mega Absol fought. Makia T, effectively? No. Am I still in the chat? What's happening here? Yes, I am. Let me back myself out of here. There. So Miller, so there was a mirror match between these two. Okay. So where is TCG? I would like to see. Oh, he looks like he's actually right here. Still going. He's against an Altaria, or an Altaria, a Hydra Absol. Oh my gosh, dude. There's a metagame, right? Can I pop this in a new tab? How many players are playing? Yeah, Hydra. Okay, so Altaria Greninja is the second most played deck. Okay. Yeah, these top 3, I feel like I would have expected in general. Charizard's here as the next highest. Huh. Let's check the disc real quick, the Discord, and see. The next round has not been announced. Alright. This should tell us, yeah, how many matches are left. We still have 7 matches. We're gonna be chilling and watching, or staring at statistics. That's what we're gonna be doing. So metagame, I would love to stare at this a little more. Highest win percent right now is, yes, the Altaria and Didi. Yeah, they're crushing it. The 2 players at least that we see near the top, they're absolutely crushing right now with this deck. With the core being Altaria and Didi. Greninja Absol is also doing quite well, actually. Highest win rate right now, is that not correct? Oh, same with the Jolteon Pikachu, oops. Share, 0.93. Is this the single player that we just watched then? Players 1, yeah. Fuske? I'm sure it's an anime name, I'm not familiar with it. So the sole Jolteon player is no longer 4-1 though. We know he's 4-2. But still doing pretty well nonetheless. Yeah, that's a win rate of 66%. It's pretty good. Greninja Mega Absol's killing it, though. Yeah, look at all these players. They're all doing very well so far. With my favorite legendaries. Says Lonk 69. It's supposed to be like a weird offshoot of Link's name or something. Limitless is RXONL. I'll pull him up. Let's find RXONL in the standings, huh? Can I just control F this? RX. Here he is. Oh, he's playing Solgaleo. He said he's 4-2. Indeed, he is 4-2. He lost to Charizard. Let's check out the deck list. Maybe we'll have to see if we can get this fella to stream, huh? Genesect? What the heck? Genesect does kill or Choreo in one hit, huh? And you attach 3 metal energies, right? Does 20 more for each metal energy. Does a base of 10. And if you have 3 metal energies attached, you're doing 70. It's not bad. Oh, hey! The guy that we were originally supposed to watch. Yes! I'm interested. It looks like we might be getting the Solgaleo player to stream. The guy that we're staring at right now, his deck, it looks like he might be streaming for us for round 7 coming up here. Yeah, this is we got red card in here too. I didn't really look very hard at this deck yet. There's Dawn as well, which is... This is an interesting deck for sure. I'm kind of shocked there's not a whatchamacallit? The middle evolution, Cosmoem. So we're relying heavily on Candy. But I like the Dawn. Communication also seems kind of weird, I'm not gonna lie. I would love to see it in action though, and I like the red card. I'm not a huge fan of Communication or May. I mean, that might just be my bias showing through there. I don't usually use those cards a whole lot in my decks. What is happening here? Why are there 2 people streaming in the same... Uh-oh. There's some confusion going on in the streams. Alright, hang on, let me I gotta watch a stream here. I hope I'm not missing the game. Sorry. Handling some Discord shenanigans. So, yes, we are indeed watching this Solgaleo player. He is here. I need to pull his stream up from Discord into here real quick. This should do it. Here he is. It's a pretty good ratio. Looks good. I like it. Ugh, okay. Does this look just a hair off center? My OCD, my tism, my something. It's tisming, guys. So yeah, I think we are heading into, you know, I don't have my text updates anymore. We are heading into round 7. That should be round 7. Let me double check. Yes, this is the final round of Swiss. All right, Spork put it in the announcement. So last round of Swiss, and then we'll see who makes the top 32. Oh, the music for anyone who's listening. Hang on. I'll get back to the music in a sec. Anyway, the music. It is a emerald. I think a ruby sapphire emerald. Japanese jazz fusion. It says. I really like these playlists. These are very nice. So I believe that's Gen 3, right? Gen 3 has good music. for sure. All right, we're searching. We're searching for our round 7. Did I pull up what his win rate was? The Solgaleo player. 4-2. 4-2. I wonder if that'll make Top Cut. If he wins this, there's probably, I'd imagine there's a good chance he makes Top Cut. I would be interested to see this deck go far, just for the fun matchups it's probably gonna have. Let me see if I can pull up his opponent real quick. Oh, the game is starting. Looks like I'm not going to have time to pull up his opponent real quick. Oh, his opponent is the guy we just watched last round. The Jolteon Zeraora player who unfortunately bricked like crazy. Well, not really bricked, but I guess got a bit unlucky against that Sabrina. So, it's Fuski. The one that I'll never pronounce right, I'm sure. Fuski. So we're at least vaguely familiar with the opponent's deck at this point. The stream is a little large. I'm seeing this now. I'm just going to shrink it down a bit because we can't see the points. That's looking a little better. We have a Cosmog versus a Zera lead. I don't believe this Jolteon player on the other side was running like Giovanni or anything, so I don't think there's any threat of a one-shot. I guess unless there's like boosted Eevee plus X speed plus elemental transfer or energy whatever the fuck that card's called. Elemental switch, yes. I guess that could technically get the kill with the the Jolteon hitting immediately, but that's like Exodia combo type shit going on. To need or to have to have to have all of that. Did he use communication? He communication and got a second Dialga. This is wild. Probably just wanted to copycat though. That's definitely understandable. What can the ball fetch right now? Just one Cosmog or the Genesect? There's the Cosmog. Because if I remember right, this deck had 5 basics. It was the 2 Cosmogs, the 2 Dialgas, and the 1 Genesect. Probably as Oricorio tech. Oh, we do see a Candy. I just realized he has Candy and the Lion in hand. Not gonna lie, this could. Oh, we got Oricorio. I just realized Oricorio is on the bench though. So like, I wonder what the play is right now. Do we attach to the front Dialga or do we attach to Solgaleo? Okay. This seems fine to get the KO real quick. So now we gotta wait for Genesect to pop out. Otherwise, Oricorio is gonna dance all day. Right here. So we have a Cosmog, Cyrus, Candy, Copycat in hand. Versus the opponent's how many cards? That's like 6 cards, 7 cards in hand. Man, that Jolteon deck kind of feels like it's a brick sometimes, huh? Like this almost feels like another game where it's like he's just not drawing super well. Yeah, hard to count how many cards are in the hand up there, but it looks like it's 6 or 7-ish. I can't count, guys. I can't count. I inhabit hype packs. I'm not required to count. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's Genesect. 5, 6 cards, and he got the red card. I wonder if it's worth red carding though. Goes to Dialga. Huh. See, it's tempting to not red card because if your opponent has 6 cards in hand, it's like, you know, they're bricking. Cyrus and Sabrina in the hand though, yeah, it's looking like this game could very well be in the bag right now. Like already, it might be too late for this Oricorio player. It might be too late. Solgaleo retreating is kind of brutal, though. Manually retreating? Oh, and here comes the Eevee. Okay, we might just have a game. Because I wonder if the opponent, you know, the Jolteon player, sees it coming. No, he does not. Because yeah, I wonder if you do attempt to put Jolteon in the front that turn or not. But yeah, now he's probably Sabrina. That's actually a really smart play. I wasn't thinking, but very smart play. Sabrina is really boning this Jolteon player. That's the second game in a row that Sabrina is going to end his game. Like he kind of loses the game on that, I think. He really needs that other Eevee ASAP. I wonder how many cards are left in that deck right now. In the Jolteon player's deck. Uh-oh, waiting for opponent to return. Oh, he's back. Pikachu. Well, Sabrina's gone, so should be safe. Oricorio could. Yeah, you know, this is a game, I think. This Pikachu could kill anything on the board right now. You Cyrus the Solgaleo, and you win the following turn, right? No, you don't. You lose because Oricorio's about to die to a Genesect. I didn't think Genesect was good, but Genesect is about to win this. Yeah, you gotta think this hard. I mean, we don't know what's in the opponent's hands. Do we have the Elemental Switch? Elemental Switch might be big here. Yeah. The only thing is, how do you generate offensive momentum after this? So you get 2 points. You can't kill Solgaleo next turn. You have nothing. Unless you get the second Eevee and an E-Speed, which would... And this would be kind of... Wait, what's happening here? Wait, why is he sending up Solgaleo? I'm a little confused. Not gonna lie. Oh, Dawn. Yeah! I didn't even see this! Yo, that's crazy! I didn't see this. Okay. Genius! Holy crap! That is genius! Is it a tie, though? Wait, he tied it. Wait. Why not send up Genesect? Yeah, he ties. Why not send up Genesect? Because... Was the opponent likely to be able to do anything there? To kill Solgaleo? I don't really think so. That's interesting, but I didn't see the Dawn play. I was not looking at the hand. That was really good. I love this deck. This is so cool. But I somewhat question the committing Epstein with Solgaleo there, instead of using Genesect to just hit Pikachu. Because was Cyrus in hand? I thought it was. Because I think Cyrus and Sabrina were in hand, right? Because I just questioned, like, how? I suppose the opponent could have won with, like, X speed plus Eevee plus Cyrus to hit Solgaleo for 10 damage. What's the likelihood of that, right? I feel like if I was this Solgaleo player, I probably would have tried the Genesect there, honestly. But the Dawn thing was hilarious. Big brain. That was honestly really funny to see. I don't know what you're supposed to do in the event of a tie, honestly. I don't know if they're supposed to play another game or what the deal is. It looks like, wait, are they playing another one? Decidueye is good in a Suicune. Oh yeah, everyone's like, oh, Decidueye has a 20% win rate because Suicune is not in the tournament. And Decidueye isn't really, apparently, not that good into most of these other decks. Yeah, no, Decidueye is like what, like 70% win rate into Suicune? And like when a fifth of the decks are Suicune, yeah, I think Decidueye is kind of boosted by that. But since there's no Suicunes, so there's no Suicune Greninjas, yeah, it's probably an entirely different ball game. So it looks like we are seeing the rematch. Hang on. I think they are confused, but let me see. Let me double check the pairings myself real quick. But this should be round 7. It is indeed round 7. Yeah, screw it. All right, I'm just asking in chat real quick to see what to do in case of a tie, because I think we have a little confusion right now. I think these guys think they're playing best of 3, and so the best of 1 should have just been a tie, right? If they tied, the draw. So I need to tell these guys that victory. Okay. Hey, I need to tell him to mark that as a tie. So, just to clarify, I was just asking in Discord because I'm like, wait a minute, this is a best of 1, and there, yeah, the one guy was like, oh, it's best of 3, we got to do another. Since it's best of 1, and I was just double checking with the other fellows, since they tied in the first game, they're just gonna mark the game as a draw, as a tie, and that's the end of it. So that second game did not count towards anything. At least I tried to make that clear to them as well. That second game does not count. Let's see. I'm so confused. Need to call a judge for a tie. Call judge for a tie, huh? Nothing. It's a draw for best of 1. Also, you sure? Yeah. Yeah, we got things to figure out on the Discord real quick. Because now I'm confused. Because someone else is saying you have to call a judge for a tie, and then you do a rematch. But I believe we saw another game that was another player that had 1 tie. I think there were 4-0-1 on the standings. So I'm a little confused. But Spork also just said that yes, you mark it as a tie. If the one game you play, you tie, then you just mark the game as a tie. I'm gonna take his word instead of other players' words, because... Well, what do I know, I guess? I don't know anything. Where are we? Let's see, there's a player... Oh, there's a few ties here. Oh, there's a bunch of players with ties. So there's a player with 2 ties. Oh my goodness. Huh. But yeah, it seems pretty apparent to me that yes, you can indeed tie. And a tie is fine to put in for the round, as far as like for the outcome of a round. Oh my gosh, man, Discord is insane. Gen 3 music is pretty good, no lie. So many dragons in Top Cut. Oh, Hydras? Does he mean Hydra? Alright, you know, while we're waiting for Top Cut to eventually... So Top Cut should be coming up next. Let's pull up the metagame. Wait, not the metagame. Wait, where's our standings? There we go. There's a lot of Greninja here, actually. Well, there's a few. Well, top 32 is quite large, right? Yeah. It's a lot of Absol, Altaria, and Hydra, it looks like. Oh, there's a Jolteon, or a Flareon, Leafeon. A few Jolteons down here. Yep. Barely made the cut. It's a lot of Altaria, Greninja, Hydra, Absol. That's what I'm seeing. There's also a Magnezone Oricorio, of all things, amongst this mix. Did I get a ping? Did the Solgaleo make the cut? He was, what was he? He was 4-2-1, right? So he had to make it. Yeah, here he is. He is spot number 25. Congrats. Congrats to him. Oh, you can't see the Solgaleo underneath my face, I suppose, but there he is. That is the player we were just watching. He made Top Cut. I might ask him to stream again, because I would love to see more of this, not gonna lie. I'm not sure how long until Top Cut starts, but if any of y'all in chat want to let me know if there's a particular deck you see, I really probably should move my face here, huh? But if there's a particular deck you want to see here, you might have to just look below my face. Let me know in the YouTube chat. I'll see if I can at least get them at some point during the Top Cut, hopefully before they get eliminated. But for me personally, I might want to watch another round of this Solgaleo, because this is ridiculous. This deck makes me like... This is hurting my brain trying to think of how this deck got this far. It's doing pretty well. It's really not bad. Did he already start? Oh my gosh. They already started. We're watching the same guy. I just realized they started. I pulled it right back up. We're in. So he is going against, it looks like it's an Altaria Greninja. I hope I didn't miss too much. They're on... It looks like that was the second turn of the game. Looks like he was going second, and that was his very first turn, so I don't think we've missed much, luckily. I didn't think Top Cut started this soon. My bad, folks. But yeah, I really personally don't mind watching this guy, because I like seeing this deck right now. He's got a Greninja already. Uh-oh. This is kind of feeling like you've really... Oh, there ain't gonna be no... I was about to say you really want that rare candy. But there ain't gonna... Yeah, I got a feeling he's going down here. Not lying with both these Chinglings. I'm not sure. I'm not sure he's going to survive what's coming his way. Actually, he's dead next turn. Oh! So the Cosmog is dead next turn. Wait, no, it's not. He could teleport and survive one Greninja ping, I suppose. but it's not long for this world. He's half dead already. Ooh. What was that? Was that Cyrus? Yeah. Yeah. Bye, Cosmog. Unfortunate lead. I think it's gonna be an unfortunate game trying to beat Chingling with a rare candy Solgaleo deck, but we'll see how this goes. This Pokemon communication is biting him in the butt right now, though. There's the candy. Yeah, this is definitely a copycat turn. It's a desperate copycat. Can't ball, though. Yep, can't ball. Can kill a Chingling, yeah. Dialga dies at any point. Like he loses immediately to bench plus Altaria. There's only 2 cards in hand, though, so how likely is it? Yeah. How likely is that bench plus Altaria is what's happening here out of 3 cards? We'll find out. Mm-hmm. As long as Altaria doesn't show up, he's good for a few more turns. At least he survives for a few more turns. Uh-oh. Is he going to try and sing? Wait, is he going to sing? Oh my gosh. Okay, sing failed. Ooh. He does give him the opportunity to play ball because he didn't use Chingling. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, who do you attach to? Do you go to Genesect there? Okay. Okay. Okay, we got something building here. We got something. Does he go to the other Dialga here, though? I wonder what he does. Genesect, okay. Mega Altaria wins the game on the spot. We're getting a little splotchy with our stream. It's the other Dialga. I guess to get them both in range, Cyrus. Oh, I see. That's a good play. Very good play. Back to the Chingling. Okay. Cosmog. Yeah, you can't really bench Cosmog, can you? Not with the threat of 2 Greninjas up there, huh? At least not without Candy plus, ooh, that's GG. That is GG. Yeah, this is a very tough matchup for Solgaleo. I guess it depends on... It's really... If Chingling is out there really soon, like really early, it's very bad. I think if Chingling isn't there for like the first 2 to 3 turns, Solgaleo might actually be able to win this. But this is Top Cut, so this is a best of 3, so it's not over yet. We shall see if he can survive. It's kind of funny that Mega Altaria is beating Steel, just because like Steel's such a bad... Or Metal. Because Metal is really like kind of a bad type in general for... In Pocket, like they treat it horribly. We start Cosmog, we start Genesect. So we intentionally lead Cosmog, huh? Oh, we have... I just saw the hand, forgive me. You don't play the communication, do you? No, he didn't. Copycat. See, we're really hoping to not see Chingling right now. Because he could instantly retreat into Chingling if he has it. Retreat? And I think it's already over. I'm kind of thinking it's already over because yep, we really did not want Chingling to show up. can't Pokeball. Why Dawn? Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, he legitimately might just leave the Cosmog up there and sack it. It's unfortunate. Double Chingling. Yeah, we are absolutely not seeing Solgaleo. This is, yeah, this would have been one of my biggest fears, is coming into a deck with double Chingling, this would have made me want to play one Cosmo at least in this deck. Maybe even drop the communication, because, I mean, that's just me, because I'm not a fan of communication. I would have put a Cosmo just for the small chance of seeing... Ooh, Greninja. The small chance of seeing it pop up so that I can build Solgaleo slowly. But I might have to check this player's run to see if he went across any other Chingling decks. I feel like probably most or all of the Indeedee Altaria decks, or yeah, Indeedee Altaria decks, they're probably playing double Chingling. I just don't know if he came across them or not. Yeah, Copycat, because he has all those items and trainers in his hand, or supporters in his hand. Red card. He can't play right. He can't play any of that. Yeah, he is completely locked up by Chingling. And if Altaria pops up right now, it's actually game over. I'm realizing the board state. Mega Altaria would be a GG. That signals that there's no Mega Altaria coming out. I wonder if that's a throw. Is it a throw to bench Dialga? No, not really. Because you lose to Altaria. You lose to Altaria no matter what at this point, right? I assume the opponent has Cyrus in hand. And maybe I'm wrong, but now having 5 cards, I feel like Cyrus has got to be in there. So here it comes, right? Are we going to see the Greninja plus Cyrus and end the game? It seems likely, honestly. Uh-oh. Yeah. The Chingling. There's a little 70 plastered on the Chingling, I just realized. But, yeah, that's GG. Unfortunate. This, yeah, the Chinglings was always going to brick this deck horribly. What an interesting deck. I'm saddened to see it get knocked out so quickly, but that is the nature of Chingling plus Mega Altaria, huh? GG's. He is officially eliminated from the tournament. The only Solgaleo player? Was he the only one? The only one that I noticed, anyway. That's a cool deck. Maybe not top tier. Yeah, I mean, he just got his ass handed to him by Chingling, really. But that's a cool deck. I really like the ideas going on behind there. That Dawn was really fucking cool too. So where were we? We were just watching this one. Yep, Tank Trouble versus RX. So Tank Trouble wins and is going against one of these two fellas. I need to find someone else to stream for Top Cut, so maybe I can see who Shadowgrass is and go bug them. Give me 1 sec. I'm gonna start lining up that game for you guys. Shadow. Looks like, alright, I'm gonna go find this user. At Shadow Queen. Is this user even on this Discord? Am I going crazy? This is the Discord name. Discord. Huh. I am not seeing this Discord name in here. Alright. Well, I may have to go hunt a different person because I'm not sure if this form wasn't filled out right or if I'm just a moron, but I am not finding the user that I want to find in order to ping for a stream. So we'll find someone else. Let's see if I can find someone else who has already won. They are 1-1. 0-1. Can I look at the decks that made it into Top Cut? Single elimination bracket? So these are all the decks that made it into Top Cut, which I think we're already vaguely familiar with it, right? Might be cool to see the Charizard if they make it into the next round. Let me see what this Charizard player is running while we're hanging out. Wait, I just want the image of the deck. Okay, looks like a pretty regular double Entei Charizard and Zard Y. Repel though. So we have Repel, Sabrina, and Cyrus. Is Repel usually played in this deck? And a Giant Cape, actually. What's missing here? There's no Copycat. Well, I guess they have Entei. Do they really need it? I don't remember what's usually played in this deck, but I don't feel like Repel and Cape are very common. Not from what I remember. I like it. Double Flame Patch, 1 Cyrus, 1 Sabrina. Repel makes sense. Cape, I'm not really sure. I wonder what breakpoint Cape is getting for you. That's my only question. Not that I think it's a bad idea. I like Cape, but I just wonder if there's like a specific matchup he's worried about or something. Maybe to prevent like the Chingling plus Mega Altaria from just killing Entei. I could see that. For the grand total of 10 plus 130 KO. Live. Oh. We have a guy that's live. I should go watch him. Looks like he might be live on YouTube. Wouldn't that be fun? These are just, wait, I don't think I need to edit players anymore. Let me close that. Let's see if we can find TCG. Come on, you. It looks like this is very... Alright, see if I can find this fella on Discord. How am I unable to find these people in Discord? I'm very confused. Are, like, just half these guys not on the Hypex Discord? Pairings. Here is the pair. So pairings is just what I saw last time. It's a shame I can't see the deck list very quickly. There's a lot of Greninja, Hydra. Yeah, it's like these top 4 cards. Greninja, Hydra, Absol, Altaria. A very high concentration. So who's lost? Yeah, so the Galio player lost. 2 of the Jolteon. 2 out of 3 Jolteons are out. Mega Blaziken is out. Yeah, it's looking like a lot of the meta, a lot of the remaining streams are going to be some mix of those 4 cards. Probably Altaria, Greninja, Absol, Hydra. There's a very high concentration of those cards in the winning pool right now. Can I find Evan34 for a stream? Evan. There is no Discord name written down for this user at all. Yay. Oh man. I'm writing a general message or a message in chat asking if any of those players want to stream just in the Discord, because I'm honestly having problems hunting down these people and finding them. KOE Hearts, huh? Let's see if I can find this one. Did I already try? Alright, this has an alleged Discord name. Found him! I found one! We will be watching this player, probably. An Altaria Greninja. Who has only lost to other Altaria players at the moment. But this is at least the first player I've found, so I would love to get them in the stream. Okay. We're a little quiet right now. I'm just checking some things. So I can enter the matches. Wait, so like if I entered, can I see the match itself? Actually, matches in progress, so I can click it here? How do I actually like click the match itself? How do I enter the match itself? I actually don't know how to do that from this page. But time for me to figure it out real fast. Streams, judge, is it judge? I'm not a judge. Yeah, that doesn't. That's just for pings for the judges. It's definitely not scheduled. How do I enter a match to like see their chat? Yeah, that's my question. Matches. Single elimination bracket. 16. I don't know how to actually like, enter a match to see the chat. That's the problem. I'm a bit struggling here. Go standings there and we'll go back here and refresh. They're probably starting, and how do I, here, let's get rid of this bind. How do I see the match chat? I wish I knew how to do that. I don't know how to find the match chat. Not from the bracket here like this. Schedule, details, standings, metagame, streams, judge, admin. Something out there, admin? Dashboard, add a tournament, add a schedule, add a participants. We're gonna play around. I assume this round is starting. Oh no, it hasn't even started yet. Maybe that's why I'm not able to find it. Maybe it's because the round hasn't started. I'm just going to assume that right now. Because there's still a few matches that haven't completed. Let's run off of that assumption, because I'm confused. Oh, looks like they just responded and they are going to stream. Excellent, so I don't have to sit here and have the internal screaming. How about that? The internal screaming has stopped. Now that I know that at least they're aware we're trying to get them to stream. Standings, alright. Any, oh, B football. B football. This fella has been volunteering to stream as well. We might need to catch him. Can you stream as a backup? I would love to pull up this deck, though. Yeah, so this fella is volunteering to stream. Probably not for the next round, since we already got one lined up, but maybe if he makes it into the following round, we will watch that one. We will watch him at that point. This looks like kind of an old school one, though, right? It's probably running Mono Fire. Yeah, because Leafeon just need... Like, Leafeon is literally colorless. Sorry, Leafeon EX is kind of in colorless evolution, if you think about it. It just doesn't... I guess it attacks like a grass type, but... Whoops. I was trying to click a notification. Did they start? Oh, it's in very... Is that Korean? Is that what... Yeah. We may be watching a match in Korean, folks. Okay, so, just to pull up. So this is the deck. Sorry, I'm jumping around because I am doing some administration here. Yeah, so yeah, Leafeon EX is like effectively 3 colorless because it can always give itself grass energy at the start of your turn, right? So that he's basically in a way 3 colorless attack. Now the baby Leafeon, you do need that Leafeon EX to charge that. Anyway, I assume he's running Mono Fire energy. It actually doesn't say so on here. 2 Eevee bags, a cape, a Mars, a red. Yeah, there's a lot. I think there's a lot of good stuff going on here. I look forward to this match. I never pulled up what opponent he was going against. I will do that once I get the stream up here. I expect it'll be starting soon. I actually have not checked for the announcement myself, but I'm sure it's coming soon enough. Yeah, so it looks like we'll be watching in, I think this is Korean. I may have that wrong. That's close enough, right? In the meantime, while we're waiting for the match to start, let me see. The opponent was probably, I'm just guessing it's probably an Altaria. or Hydra deck, since it seems like that's a lot of these. So we have B-Football. Oh, the opponent is the one that defeated the Solgaleo player. So yeah, it is the Altaria Greninja deck. Tank Trouble. The opponent, yes, the opponent that defeated the last guy we watched is going to be battling this guy. So we're watching the same opposing side in both of these streams, but the player we are watching directly is a different deck. Okay. I wonder how this deck does against that Greninja Altaria. I'm gonna pull up this guy's battle record real quick, and we'll see what he's gone against. So his last round, okay. So for this Leafeon player, it looks like the last round was against Altaria Greninja, and he won. Earlier in the Swiss rounds, he went against Altaria Indeedee and lost. He's beaten 3 Hydra decks. He even beat the Absol. He beat the Mega Blaziken deck. Couldn't think of it. And it looks like, I'm guessing it was an intentional tie in Swiss round 7. I see a tie here against Absol Magnezone. There's also another loss against that Jolteon player, Fusky. Either way, the Jolteon with the Jolteon EX with the Zera and the Pikachu Shining Revelry Pikachu EX. He actually lost. This player lost to that Jolteon player. So I guess it's got its matchups. That's actually Jolteon Spam Fest, huh? Although he's showing off his beautiful cards. Look at him. How nice. Lots of full arts. He's got 1 Oak. I wonder if, so he wants to win that tourney for that second Oak. That's what he wants. 1 Oak, 1 Sabrina, 1 Mars, 1 Copycat. Yeah, so he wants full art Cyrus could be dope too. There's a lot of full arts this guy's missing. That's at least 4 anyway. I'm going to pull up Tank Trouble's deck real quick. I think we're mostly familiar with it, but I'm going to stare at it real quick. Yeah, so it is the Greninja Altaria deck. It just runs 2 copies of 10 cards. Like, so there's 10 cards in the list, but 2 copies of each one. So it's 2 Chingling, 2 of the Greninja plus Candy, 2 of the Mega Altaria Swablu with Sing, 2 Cyrus, 2 Oak, 2 Copycat, 2 Ball. That's the entire deck. Are they starting? He's moving. Uh-oh. Did I lose him? Just make sure I didn't lose him. Am I causing it to drop out? Let me see this. Okay, I think it might be him. So as soon as I click off, I see it's going blank, and I'm like, what's happening? I don't want to mess around too much. So yeah, the opposing player, I'll read it through a bit of his record, or maybe I'll pull it up on the stream real quick. But he's also had quite a run, the opponent. Let's switch scene real quick. It's a little smaller. This is Tank Trouble. This is that Altaria Greninja that we watched as the opponent the last round. As you can see, he beat the Solgaleo player. Yeah, his record is quite good. He also has a loss to Fusky. So it's kind of funny that Jolteon Pikachu player was the bane of both of these players in this upcoming game. But this is a pretty good looking record right now, and it's probably proof that this deck is really fucking good, honestly. Looks like he's searching through his cards. He's got 8,600 cards. So this kind of strikes me as a free-to-play player, because I think I just broke 8,000 cards yesterday. So he's probably been free-to-play since near the start, like I have, or he started late and spent some money. Huh? I'm going to check the Discord real quick and see what the status is on the round starting here. Actually, I could just pull it up in the web browser, huh? Okay, it looks like the round has begun as of a couple minutes ago, so they should be getting ready to start any time now. Let me check some things out. Well, while we're hanging out, I think I haven't chilled for hype packs in, what, an hour? I don't know how long my stream has been. You all see, way to the left, well, that's a giant double Lily God Pack Wonder Pick there. So, way to my left on the stream here, you'll see slides every few seconds with very nice looking Wonder Picks and probably a few trades. I've recently added a few trade images in there. What you see there is basically a product of the Hype Packs Discord. Hype Packs is the one that's effectively running and sponsoring this tournament, thanks to Casino. It looks like they're getting started. But in the link of the YouTube stream, in the description of the YouTube stream, you will find a link to the Hype Packs Discord. That is where you will get access to God Packs and trades like this that you see on the far left side of the stream. So join us there if you'd like to check it out. You have to read the guides and tell Pleb03 that Unhinged sent you to read the guides, and he will hold your hand. Yes, and you can trade for any 2-star you want once per week for completely free. You don't need to pay a dime. Nothing silly like that. You can support the community and get access to slightly better benefits, but you can just sit there as a free user and you can trade for one Professor Oak even if you wish. So yeah, it's a great community. I love it. I've been in the server since April. I think it's almost since the thing started. But it's an excellent community. Again, they're running the tournament. Big shout out to Hype Packs and of course the judges and Spork for setting it up. But for Casino and the admins too, because we're having a great time here, and of course we're getting our access to our 2-star cards, our flex cards. Anyway, the game has begun. We've seen the Frog and the Chingling and a Copycat already. Boosted Evolution plus Leafeon is looking mighty good right now, though. This is looking like a pretty good hand. Swablu is also here. Yeah, Froakie lead might be pretty rough on the opponent. On Mega Venusaur, that's his name, his in-game name, huh? Yep. This feels pretty big. Red. Not putting a cape down, huh? There's double Copycat. I wonder if the opponent has the other Candy. Okay. I wonder if the opponent has the other Copycat, because this could be a big Copycat if he has it. Let's see what happens. Okay, no Copycat. This hand is kind of sort of bricking right now, though. We need another basic. What was the? It was was it 2 EXs? Man, no, I want to pull it up. Was it? It's 2 boosted EVs, right? And then how many other basics other than the boosted EVs? So there is only 3 EVs total. There's 2 boosted EVs and 1 EV EX. So 3 basics in the deck. So that definitely explains the basic bricking that's happening right now. There's definitely 2 Pokeballs, right? Let me go find out. No, 1 Pokeball. We are playing. This is a thin deck. Playing 3 basics and 1 Pokeball feels quite greedy, if you ask me. But I mean, that's fine. It's worked to get him this far. Shocked he didn't attach the fire energy. Because he... Wait, I'm trying to think, like, is there a reason why you wouldn't attach the fire energy? Like, there's nothing that could punish energy attachment on this squad, is there? I wonder if that was accidental or intentional. I guess I'll never know. Oh, you know why? Yeah, he let it discard probably for fire. Does he have fire patch? Or at least for the Eevee? I see it now. I don't play a lot of Leafeon, Flareon, and it's clearly showing. So there's no flame patch, but he did it because he's letting it intentionally discard. Wait, does he? Is he running alternating energy? He is. So Chingling goes down, nice and easy. I just realized, yeah, he's running alternating energy, dual energy. Because he has 2 grasses coming up. Why dual energy? Okay. I'm honestly flabbergasted that this deck made it this far. I thought it was mono fire, but it is very clearly not. I just noticed that now. But but either way, this may have been a very smart move on his part actually, to let the fire intentionally discard. Yeah, for Flareon to just use its ability in the future to immediately charge. So I see the reason now. I definitely see the reason for letting the fire just discard from the energy zone without placing it. I just didn't catch it at first. Yeah, the desperate copycat, because he really needs something to not die by Altaria instantly. Oh no! Oh no! Not even generating the energy with Leafeon, huh? So, here's the thing. If Mega Altaria doesn't show up, he wins, right? It's actually over if Mega Altaria doesn't show up right now. So we'll see. Well, actually, we have Sing. I forgot we do have Sing. But there's a very good chance he wins. 50% chance he wins. No, that's GG. No. Oh, it's exactly 100 too. Wow. Wow. Well, let's see how it goes. That was close. That was definitely on a wire right there. Time for my soda. I'm talking too much. I don't know if y'all have had Zevia. That's apparently stevia sweetened soda. Oh, are they allowed to switch energy? Yeah, see, I'm wondering, he's probably realizing I probably would just run mono fire almost all the time. I guess I don't know if this tournament, I should probably double check with the rules, guys. I don't know if the tournament allows switching energies. But regardless, it's a very good idea I guess if you can switch to dual fire leaf, that you probably want that for Oricorio matchup. But otherwise, it's probably mono fire every other time. We start with Eevee EX and a Pokeball and a boosted Eevee in hand. All right, so we have a full bench. This is gonna be a game for sure. I guess unless the opponent bricks, which kind of looks like it could be happening. Just kind of a shame that the boosted Eevee evolution, the boosted evolution Eevee, was not in the front instead of the EX. Could have been a free Leafeon energy. But instead we have decisions to make for the upcoming turn, huh? Easy wake up. What do we do? What do we do? Yeah, this is something. Okay. I just realized we can't see his points. I'm sorry, folks. We'll do that. Now we can see his points. Sorry that y'all couldn't see that last fight. Okay. Is that worth, though? Is that Eevee worth it? Is that evolution really worth it? I wonder. I feel like I would just want 2 EXs, right? Candy. This could be bad if Mega Altaria also pops up. Oh my gosh. Oh, this could be very bad. Oh man. Does it happen? Oh no, he's getting rolled. That is a high roll. Yeah, this Leafeon is dead. This is a lot of trouble now. Fighting for dear life. How do you come back from this? You really need to top deck or copycat into the other Leafeon, I guess? No, there's almost no way out, is there? You need like Giant Cape and an EX evolution, like right now, to not die in one turn. That's probably the game. Rest in peace, yep. Copycat Oak and Candy. Yeah, he got high rolled. There's nothing else to say. This was an insane high roll for the Altaria player. Insane high roll right there. Oh my goodness. So the Flareon player has been knocked out of the tournament, unfortunately. It was a run. My web browser is minimized, isn't it? Bring it back up. Oh, you know what I can do? I forgot. We have a backup streamer. Let's see if they're still streaming in the other channel, because we have 2 games streaming for y'all. Let's see if I can find them. It looks like it may have ended. Alright. Alright, we gotta find someone for, what, top 8 stream at least? It looks like, the 2 streams that were going are both done, so I did not get to catch the, other player. Let's see. Guess I can pull up the web browser again. We'll extend it just a bit. There. Now it's easier to see the entire screen for you guys. Standings and pairings. Okay. So we have the Altaria, Greninja, and they're the only match that's finished? Wait a second, then where's my stream at? Did bro just like not here, let's see if we can jump in. I'm gonna see if I can jump in. There's no stream happening here though. They are in the voice chat, I just figured their match was over. But we could potentially see, it was this game right here. It is 1-0. It looks like they're about to finish this. It's good. My wife gave me some barbecue chips, and they taste good. Alright. But yeah, it doesn't look like I'm going to quite catch the live stream of this other match. They're not live streaming, even though they're in the chat. Unfortunate, unfortunate. Sorry folks, I'm eating chips and I'm kind of taking a small break for myself, so I'm going to mute. So the fella we just watched. B Football, the apparently Korean fella. He actually got his Professor Oak from Hype Packs. I guess right before or during this tournament. He's actually in chat, and I just figured I'd shout him out right now. He's in chat saying he just traded for his Professor Oak, his 2-star Professor Oak from Hype Packs. So congrats to him. I'm glad he must be... Did he just join the Discord? Let me check. He must have, right? Yeah, he actually just joined today. Probably for the tournament. He got his Oak and got to play in the tournament. Imagine that. But yes, so the man in the tournament is proof. His full art Professor Oak that you saw earlier when he was showing us, that was from Hype Packs, and he probably traded some shitty barrel or something for it. Because I'll just shout it out right now and say that yes, you can trade any 2-star you wish in game, like to pick any 2-star. The interns don't care what card you give them; they will give you an Oak in exchange for any other 2-star. Does not matter. So the man gets to enjoy an Oak, and in 1 week, because you get to do 1 trade per week, he said he was going to trade for a full art Cyrus. So yeah, like you can very easily build a collection of very powerful and in high demand cards. Even if it's just once per week you trade, you can also do the Wonder Picks. You can do free Wonder Picks by having the interns add some friends to your account. Plenty of great ways to expand your collection with shiny, beautiful cards in Hype Packs. What music is this? Oh, Rival Battle. I knew it sounded familiar. I thought it was like Team Rocket. Not Team Rocket, Team Magma / Aqua, right? That's what I thought it was. It sounds kind of like it would be. I suppose I could check. So we know this one is the Altaria player, right? We'll see what Hassan is using. Altaria Indeedee. So we have 2 Altarias, just of slightly different varieties. And Koi Hearts is also... There's a lot of Altarias now that SUICUNE isn't here. It looks like Mega Altaria was the correct call when there's a lack of SUICUNE. All right. It looks like, yeah, Koi Hearts. Yeah. Okay, they did win. I'm sitting there writing to this user in chat like, oh hey, if you won, I'll catch you, because they're like, oh, is anyone watching? Yada yada. Like, do I have to keep streaming? And I'm like, you're not streaming at all. Anyway, we might be watching Koi Hearts in our next round. Do we have another winner? I don't believe Lonely Voxel was there before. What is Lonely using? Is it another Altaria? Oh, it's this. Has he beaten Altarias? He's beaten 1 Altaria. Ooh, there's an Espeon Indeedee that was in here. So he's beaten 1 Altaria. This user has. I probably should try and catch Lonely Voxel. Maybe if he makes it into... Is it the finals? Wait. Oh no, that's the semifinals. Okay. Yeah, maybe I'll try and catch Lonely Voxel. I would like to watch this deck personally. After this upcoming round, since I've already bugged Koi now twice about streaming, and I didn't even get to catch the first one. Let me handle some... Let me see. I have some ping in Discord here. Who pinged me? Oh, we have sound coming through here. Can I mute this stream? Let me see. Mute. Okay. So we are gonna watch the Koei Hearts, which I think was on the stream, right? Yes, we're on the stream in front of us. We are gonna watch this player from their point of view for this is the quarterfinals, I think. We're in the top 8 of the top cut here. Let me pull it up. Make sure I got it up and running okay before I get too far ahead of myself. Switch station. There it is. That's about the right size. Let's increase this by a hair. I'll try to center it a little bit. Looks pretty good, eh? All right. Bio break. Huh. All right, our top 8 has not begun yet. I expect it'll start soon. All right, I need to shrink some windows down. Let me see what the pairings / standings are looking like. We are waiting on one game to complete. It is currently 1-1. Yeah, so they're probably pretty near conclusion. We are waiting for a Alteria Greninja. Oh, by the way, the winner of this match that I'm about to say is going to be going against the person we are watching. So, there's an Alteria Greninja going against a Jolteon. It is a 2 boosted Eevee, 1 Eevee EX, and 4 Jolteons. So 2 Jolteon EX and 2 Jolteons. It is a beginning Bolt Jolteon. Okay. I would love to see the Jolteon win. So that we're not watching a mirror, basically, right? Shall I refresh? Oh, it looks like Jolteon won. Yeah, let's go. It looks like they're about to start. I just want to pull this up real quick. The Jolteon player looks like this is, yep, the player that's going to be playing against our current streamer. This is the deck. We have double Sabrina and double Cyrus in this deck. It's looking pretty wild. Double Rock Helmet. It's looking pretty cool. I'm excited to see this. I'm excited to see this. They are just about to get started. Just looking through real quick. This player, funny enough, in the Swiss rounds, lost to Koei Hearts. Koei Hearts, however you say this player's name. So yeah, the Jolteon player, these guys have already played against each other on the 6th round of Swiss, and the Alteria player won that. The Jolteon player has lost to 2 out of 3 Alteria matchups so far. So yeah, they literally only won the very last round out of their 3 total Alteria matchups. The Jolteon player has only won the very last round there. So I'm guessing this matchup isn't very hot for them, just based on winning 33% of the first 3. All right, they're searching. I mean, that Jolteon player just finished their match. I'd be shocked if they're ready to go already, but maybe they are. In the meantime, I'm gonna fiddle with my window real quick. So one of the other matches is an Absol mirror. Only one Absol has Magnezone, and the other Absol has Greninja. So that's one of the other quarterfinals. The other one is Altaria Indeedee versus Altaria Indeedee. It looks like it's a mirror. Yeah, it is. One of the other quarterfinal matches is a Altaria Indeedee mirror match. Except I think one was playing the, what did I say? One was playing the key, and the other one was playing, what was the other one playing? The key. So this one's playing, wait, Double Chingling, Jirachi, and Indeedee. Okay. They're starting. All right, I can't pay attention to this anymore. I gotta see the game. This is looking like a pretty decent starting hand for this player. Yeah. Legitimately not looking too shabby. Let's see what the ZV player pulls out of his butt. Haha, beginning bolt by Froakie. So what's that doing? 80 damage? That's 80 damage on turn 1. Well, turn 2, but on their first turn. And Rock Helmet. This is a killer turn. Look at this. EVEX, okay. It's pretty insane that this Jolteon would have even one-shot the Frogadier, had the Frogadier evolved in time. Send up the Chingling, yeah. All right, we need Oak, huh, to give us quite a hand here. Okay. Are we evolving? Yeah, we are. We may have to watch double Altaria attempts to carry this game. I wonder if we're reconsidering if we should have swapped to the Swablu and used Sing, huh? Well, the only thing is that failed. But we're not attacking. I wonder why. Oh, because Eevee Bags. No, Eevee Bags wouldn't matter. This guy's dead no matter what. What am I thinking? Why not attack? I wonder. Because you don't die by Rock Helmet, and this... I'm sitting like, oh, Eevee Bag would do 10 damage, but you have to actually attack, so... Because Beginning Bolt is 40, right? It's base 40 plus 20 if you just evolve on that turn. So... I guess I am just a little confused about why you don't attack with Chingling there. I guess ultimately it doesn't really matter. We need basics, right? One basic would seal this kill. We're gonna fish for a basic. We got it. We got 2 basics actually. Was it the other Chingling? Is that what's left? I think that's the last basic in the deck, huh? Might be all he needs is to secure this win from here on out, though. No lie. If we top deck a Candy, actually, the game is almost immediately over, isn't it? Well, it's 1-2 now. And as a matter of fact, seeing that it's 1-2 and all this, I want to increase the size of this and bump this up. I kind of like it where it's like the points are a little closer to the top and bottom of the screen. I like to zoom in a little more. There. Ooh, yeah, that's definitely the right play. He may have done him a... Did he do him a favor? Hang on, let's think about this. So he has 2 Cyrus and 2 Sabrina in this Jolteon deck. So... I wonder if he's going for a Cyrus plus Eevee Bag. Ooh. Okay, Frog. So there was not a Rare Candy. Rare Candy could have sold the game, or ended the game right now. So now we're going to swing, yep, for 130. And we're kind of hoping there's not a Cyrus plus Eevee Bag in the opponent's hand right now. Actually, even a Cyrus kind of wins it, right? Because if you Cyrus, that Altaria is stuck in the active with 10 HP. It can't retreat. I don't think there's any X speed. and if you attach to it, it dies. No, actually, no, because Jolteon could still die by a Greninja. Yeah, hang on. He's got to win right now, because Greninja wins the game next turn if... Ooh. He still needs to get the KO. Eevee Bag? Or Red. There's also Red. I forgot about Red. Red's in this deck, I believe. So, all we need for a win here is Evolve and kill with Ping. That's it. You don't attach the energy. You attach the energy and you throw. Very good. Interesting game. Very close. Very close. I'm shocked there wasn't a Red or an Eevee Bag coming out there. I'm going to double check the deck list, but I believe there was a Red. There's two Eevee Bags and a Red in that deck. And I hope I'm not wrong. I might sound like an idiot now. Yeah, 2 Eevee Bags and a Red in that deck. 3 cards. There was 3 cards. Well, I guess you can't Sabrina and Red, right? So that's... You can't Sabrina and Red on the same turn. So it had to be Sabrina plus Eevee Bag. That's what it came down to. I'm thinking about my supporter limits now. Can't Sabrina and Red. I'm almost shocked there isn't a Repel in this deck. Repel? I feel like instead of two Cyrus, 2 Sabrina, I almost feel like maybe for the potential for like Red is you toss a Repel in there. Not that Repel would have made a difference against an Altaria, but maybe for like beating something either that like an Absol is hiding behind, or or something that's hiding behind an Absol, like in Indeedee. Like it would be neat to see a Repel replace one of those Sabrinas here in this deck. But that's all beside the point. We're heading into game 2 with the first win under the Altaria player's belt here. Yeah, these leads are there's something else to consider. This Altaria deck seems very consistent, especially while SUICUNE isn't around. There's a lot of this Altaria Greninja, or I guess Altaria Indeedee, because as I said, in the quarterfinals there's a Altaria Indeedee mirror, so I guess we're just saying Altaria is very powerful in general. So you don't want to sack it in the beginning. How many Lycias are in this player's deck? This is 2 games in a row. He's had Lycia in the opener, huh? Let's look at Heart's deck. There is 1 Lycia, so yeah. In starting hand, both games feels pretty powerful. Only 1 benched Chingling, huh? Maybe save for like the other Froakie or something, or the other Swablu, maybe? I guess because, yeah, 1 Chingling on the bench is plenty, huh? Like, they can't Sabrina and get your Swablu. So it does make sense to withhold the Chingling, I suppose. You become stronger... By Froakie again. You become stronger bait for Copycat, but I think it opens up other potential for you. Yeah, in case they don't kill your Froakie. Like, if they're lacking Jolteon, you could potentially get another Froakie set up, or, you know, whatever, you name it. Oh, man. The Jolteons are online. But we have a Mega Altaria. We have a Hulk. Mega Altaria is like literally the Hulk. So are we still going to go back to this question of why isn't Chingling attacking? I wonder if chat, if anyone knows why. Like why wouldn't Chingling attack here? Am I missing something about that? Because like there's nothing that's going to ping Chingling for 10 damage, right? Unless we're really scared of Cyrus bringing it back up in the future. Okay, well this makes sense too. Forget that I said. But at least for the last game, why wouldn't Chingling attack in that situation? I'm a little confused as I sit and think about that. So we have a 1-to-1 game already. And we have a Jolteon that has no energy attached. This could actually be going too fast for the Jolteon player right now. I think we're going to see Altaria come out on top. I don't think there's any way to salvage this. Okay. that's a thing. That's probably GG. Especially if we like copycat or oak into a Greninja, it's GG. Let's see. Yeah, it's that Jolteon's about to die the same way it did last game by a Greninja ping at 10 HP, isn't it? Wow, dude, Altaria is so consistent and good. Rock Helmet, does that change anything? No, yeah, it literally cannot, unless he red cards, or he has Mars, doesn't he? I think that Jolteon had a Mars in it. Mars doesn't salvage it either, though. You still die. Like, that Altaria is not scared to hit Jolteon. Wait, there's a Furfrou in this deck, I just realized. KOB Hearts is playing a Furfrou in this. Are you serious? Wait, there's a Furfrou in here? And one candy. So they drop a candy for a Furfrou? We haven't seen the Furfrou come out at all, though, in this game, in these games. That's pretty insane. Huh. Oh, speak of the devil. Yeah, I did not know there was a Furfrou in this deck. Oh, GG. That makes a, that makes one Altaria in the semifinals, yeah, in the top 4. Congratulations. So this player, our KOE Hearts, who I think is missing an Oak, right? There was a non-full art Oak in this deck. Well, they're at least winning one Oak from this tournament. I took a screenshot. Very good. that's a good point. I don't think most players are taking screenshots, actually. So another Jolteon, or another EV-based deck going down to a Greninja / Altaria deck, huh? Yeah, the Furfrou. So, just to pull up real quick. Actually, I won't sit here and chatter. There's another game going on, which we should probably jump in and watch. And I think it looks like they are just starting, well, one of their games. I don't know which one. But we are catching the beginning of one of their games. I have... Oh, there it is. All right, I'm like, I have the wrong window streaming. Nah. So this is... I will have to look that up for you guys because I honestly can't remember. This was a user I wanted to watch. I just can't remember what deck they were using. I only remember the name. Because I was like, oh yeah, that looks good. I want to watch that. Yes, this is Mega Absol Magnezone, and I think his opponent is... Hey, where's my stream? There's my stream. And I think his opponent was... I didn't get to look real quick, but the opponent, I believe, was Absol Greninja. And I guess while we're waiting for that, can I see what the opponent has real quick? Yes, it is Greninja Absol. They are... Can I see their current... Oh, this is only their second game, it looks like. So the opponent won the first game is what I see. Why does my stream keep going away? What's happening here? Okay. Luckily, they didn't go anywhere. So it looks like the score is 0 for our point of view to 1 for the opponent. They won the first game. This appears to be the second game based on what I see in Limitless. The stream keeps going away every time I click a window. Alright, I will stop bouncing between windows, guys. I will watch and pay more attention. Alright, so number 1. Lycia fetching 2 Magnemites. Yes, those are probably the only 2 targets, huh? No, wait, there's Shinglings, of course. Not a bad start here. Unfortunately... Ooh. I was going to say, unfortunately, this Absol is going to eat a ping, and that's going to make Absol a liability. A liability for probably the rest of the game, unfortunately. Not that the other Greninjas weren't going to make him a liability anyway. We Clement, and we get the other Magneton. Alright, so... we had a red card in hand, too. This is an interesting hand. This is an interesting deck. Retreating, okay. The problem is if you attack, you die to Darkrai Ping. I guess it doesn't really matter. At least it eats the Darkrai Ping, right? Darkrai attach Ping. Do we see a Greninja? Or maybe he'll even Cyrus? Oh. I wonder if he'll Cyrus the Absol back up and ping it more. What? This guy is an Absol right here. My wife is asking what an Absol is. Oh. Yeah, the stream went away when I clicked. Alright, there. We'll go back here. Opponent is thinking! Sure. Covering camera. It's fine. Okay. They can't see anything. Go ahead. My wife is scared you're going to see her left arm. You can't be seeing her left arm. The left arm of Exodia. Is that indeed what happened? I was not paying a lot of attention, but it looks like indeed the play was a Cyrus into attach. We are trying to kill. We are trying to kill that Absol. Kind of makes sense, right? That Shingling can't really come back up unless it just sits there and does nothing. Ooh, wait, this. Ooh. Okay. What do we do here? This is a tough spot, actually. As I stare at this, I'm like, what do you do? Because Chingling dies when Darkrai attaches, right? Or when the opponent attaches to Darkrai. So something is going to have to take a whole lot of damage here, no matter what. Do you toss the Magneton? I mean, yeah, the Magneton. Huh. It's dying to the Darkrai Ping though, so what does he send up next? The Magneton to eat the 80 after that? I guess maybe this is to get... Oh, and he got the candy. Oh, no. Oh, no. Does he ping the Chingling? No, he uses Darkrai, right? Oh, this is a game. This is... Darkrai and Greninja might just run this entire game. Not gonna lie. Yeah, it's like there's an order of operations to be done here. It's like, when do you use Greninja Ping? When do you use the Darkrai Ping? I wonder if there's another Cyrus in hand. I don't know if this player is running another Cyrus. While we're waiting, oh wait, looks like they might actually attack here or do something. I might be able to change the resolution of this, but we got a KO. I'm gonna let this attack play out, and then we might lose the stream for about 10 seconds while I switch something up. I'd love to see if I can fix something real quick on the resolution, the way this looks. Okay. Oh, we might run out of time. There ain't no Cyrus, is there? Alright, so he is attacking. Alright. Forgive the potential whiteout for a second here. We are playing Professor Oak. I can just read it real quick. Yoink. Uh-oh. Give me my stream. I'm not sure if it's looking any better. I was hoping it would help, but it actually may not have. Alright. Okay. So we are praying, are we hoping and praying that there is not a, actually I guess because of the Magnezone effect, that there's technically a 50% chance to kill the, uh-oh, what happened? Uh-oh, what happened? Did I lose internet? Or was that our streamer? Alright folks, sorry about this. I'm going to look into what's happening. I'm going to hope it's not me. It doesn't appear to be me, based on a couple things. So our streamer may have had an outage here. Let me see if I can stop watching and begin watching here. Stop watching. Begin watching. Ooh, I think we lost our game. That's unfortunate. Alright, hopefully he comes back. He may have had a leg out or something funny. Is it me? Is it me? Let me leave. Alright, I'm gonna leave. It looks like Jeg also just left. Something happened. Huh. What is happening? I'm confused. What just happened? Look at my eyebrow. I'm seeing this in the stream. My eyebrow's like huge and bulging. Looks like we have a technical problem. Okay. Our streamer may be rejoining. The stream looks like it is coming live again. I am seeing stuff. Let me get it back into the feed here. That is not the feed. Stop that. Alright. Sorry about the delay here. It looks like we came back just in time to watch Absol die. So I think that'll end the series because I believe that makes the opponent is at 2 wins. I think that makes the series 2-0. So Greninja Absol taking the win over Magnezone Absol. If I guess I'll watch this for a little longer just to make sure I didn't get it wrong via Limitless, but I believe that does end this best of 3 for top 8 for the Stella. Crash Out Central. Yes, that is definitely the end. Okay. Then, where is our pairings? We'll pull that back up. Let's go see how others are doing. Let's refresh. We just watched right here. We were watching Magma and Lonely. We now have yeah, top 4 quarterfinals, right? No, semifinals. I'm sorry. Let me see what's going on. I'm being pinged. Hang on, Kid Angel. I want to see. So who's Kid Angel? We're talking about Kid Angel. So Kid Angel is a Hydra. So we'll look at the top 4 real quick. We have a Hydra Absol versus Altaria and Didi. And then this is a mirror match? This is Greninja Absol versus Altaria Absol. Or Altaria Greninja. So Absol Greninja, Altaria Greninja. So Greninja in what? 2 decks, Altaria in 2 decks, and Absol in 2 decks. Isn't that funny? they're split randomly differently across different decks. It's very weird. The kinds of decks we're seeing from these tournaments. All right, we have potentially. It looks like the two streamers we may see is Kid Angel and Koei Hart. We've seen Koei Hart before, I believe. Yeah, that was the one we watched just before bouncing to this. So I'm gonna see if we can watch Kid Angel over here with the Hydra. Hydra is doing. Oh, they're actually in progress. Let me check what's happening in the Discord real quick. Make sure I'm not missing this. He is not in stream. I'm a little confused at what's happening, but we will see. I want to look at Kid Angel's run so far. Yeah, we're beating a lot of Greninja Alterias, huh? We got 1, 2. We lost to Indeedee. So we lost to an Indeedee Altaria, and looks like we're going up against one. Won a mirror, won another mirror. Took a tie, probably an intentional tie. Beat a Crobat deck here. But this one's got the Greninja Altaria's number, I suppose, huh? All right. Oops. Working on getting. We're at the semifinals. Working on getting the top 4, or at least 2 of them to stream. The one should be ready to stream. Kid Angel, I'm a little confused at what's going on with him. We may have to watch this Koei Hearts. In the meantime, yeah, this Greninja deck is brutal. Lost a mirror and lost to Indeedee. Really? I guess, yeah, it's hard to know how that match would go in a mirror, or in the almost a mirror. But if you basically replace Greninja with Indeedee's, which is better? So everyone that, so these 4 players then. Oh, here we are. Ooh, I think they just went live. Every one of these players in top 4 are getting at least 1 oak. So congrats to these fellas. If they were looking for their full art oak, they're getting it. First place gets 3 oaks because they could try and sell one on eBay. All right. We are watching Cohorts. Oh, it's already up. I'm going to expand this just a bit. Probably going to make it a little bit larger at the end of the day. Let's see. Semifinals. We're in top 4. This will decide whether you get 1 oak or 2 oaks. GG9, G, and J. No opponent found. Yeah, I got a new mention. What's going on in the disc? I need to pop the stream out and go to that. My bad, folks. Properties. I'll try to fix this again. We are quite a bit too large now because of this. The size change here. That should be approximately correct. We'll fiddle with it more when the game actually starts. Anyway, I want to check my Discord pings real quick. What can I say? Cyrus. Yeah, it looks like double Cyrus probably got the last player killed. KO'd, I should say, knocked out. The first Cyrus, as I mentioned, to ping the Absol with another Darkrai ping, and then a second one to just completely all in. Yeah, because speaking for the last game, it would be, right, because 2 Darkrai pings gets Absol down to 130, and I believe there was a Greninja ping shoved in at the Absol while it was on the bench. That would put it to 110, and then a final turn to Cyrus, Darkrai ping, Greninja ping, and then Darkrai attack for a total of 120 in one turn. That was almost certainly how he died. How he got knocked out was a second Cyrus to then finish that entire combo. We're beginning? We're beginning! Okay, oh yeah, this is the deck that's running the Furfrou, and the Greninja, right? Yeah, I'm kind of... That Furfrou really gets me, dude. It's so weird to have Furfrou in there. Yeah, this is the legendary fight music, right? Yeah, Furfrou is a pretty good lead here. Furfrou is a pretty good lead. We're lucky to have it. It's going to KO this thing in one hit and take no damage from Chingling. Points. Yeah, I just want to make sure the points were on the screen. They are indeed. We're just going to... I'm going to expand this a little bit to make everything a bit larger. Yeah, the Darkrai ping and then Jingling Noise is just to prevent playing of items, which might prevent a Greninja. It might not prevent a Greninja. Chinglings. It's a shame there wasn't a space kept open for a Chingling to go in, huh? Oh, it's Jig. Jig is joining the chat. First point goes to our streamer here. Furfrou's up. I'm gonna put in some work. Yeah, Darkrai. I don't see Darkrai beating Mega Altaria in a one-on-one, which is ultimately what this is gonna come down to, I think. Yeah, the stage is set for a Darkrai Altaria one-on-one, but that's not favored for Darkrai. I'm trying to think. I don't remember everything that was in the opponent's deck, but I can't imagine there's a lot that's going to allow Darkrai to beat a Mega Altaria. Oh man, even with 2 benches, Altaria hitting for 100. Okay, hang on. We are going to get a point on the board here. Well, yeah, how are we gonna kill 2 more Pokemon while dealing with Mega Altaria? I don't think we're gonna. Unfortunately, I think they pretty much have to kill the Altaria to win, and that's gonna be a bitch to get through. On the board, but yeah, Furfrou really. I think Furfrou really carried this game for this player. Furfrou really did this. Like, this is a Furfrou W, no doubt. Yeah, are we deciding if we should not be worth it, honestly? So we play the Oak. Oh, we can be Greninja. So it's over. It's over then. There's the first round, or the first battle. Yep, nice and easy. This deck is insane. Yo, putting a Furfrou in this deck is kind of nuts. And, like, to start with it right when you needed to start with it is just... There's a single Furfrou in this deck. what, out of 7 basics then, right? 2 Swablu. I want to pull up the deck list real quick because I'm very interested to see. We're watching, did I say it was Cohorts, right? So out of all the basics, yeah, there is 2 Chingling, 2 Froakie, 2 Swablu, and 1 Furfrou. So, and we started Furfrou like when it 100% mattered the most, which is kind of crazy. This is an interesting list. 1 Cyrus and 1 Candy seems insane to me though. It's like we're playing the 1 Frogadier and 1 Candy, but like not 2 of either. And also only 1 Cyrus. And 1 Ball. There's like so many weird sacrifices in this deck that it just makes my head spin, honestly. Quaggerpon. Huh. 1 and 3. Number 1 and number 3 are in the chat. Alright, we're playing Oak. We do not get a Swablu. Oh, we already have Swablu on the bench. Are we terrified of Sabrina? I think we are. Is the opponent even running Sabrina? I kind of want to look it up. While this plays out. Let's see if the opponent is running Sabrina. No. It's 2 Cyrus and a Mars. No Sabrina. So I'm kind of wondering, like, why bench the other Chingling? Maybe it's to prevent being copycat bait. Be my next guess. Is maybe you didn't want to be copycatted with a larger hand. Okay. This is, yeah, working out so far for this player. Huh. So we didn't evolve? Is that because we're scared of a Greninja Cyrus? So are we hoping? Ooh, I love this. I love this. I feel like we're hoping to top deck a Greninja right now, right? We would love to be able to kill the Chingling with a $20 ping. Or actually, maybe you just go immediately after the Absol, huh? If you get the Greninja, just immediately start wailing on the Absol. Like it's basically over if you top deck Chingling, because I see a Cyrus in hand. Unless the opponent... Unless the opponent goes in with Absol. Right now. It looks like we might be going for a Darkrai ping. Huh. Okay. Okay. We have a non-full art Oak. Picking up 2 full art cards. Yeah, this is really a question, isn't it? Do you evolve? I feel like you do, right? I feel like you do. There's no way you don't. Right? I don't know about benching. Yeah, I would strongly consider not benching, not gonna lie. Okay, we benched. Because couldn't the game technically end if Greninja shows up? Greninja shows up. No, it doesn't. No, yeah, it could. It could. I'm trying to think. Yeah, this is definitely a game that's like too high IQ for me right now with like all the shit that's happening, like all the potentials because of fucking Greninja. All right, that it's like I can't even logic out like what the fuck you're supposed to do right now. It's tough though. It's definitely tough. Oh, he attacks with Chingling, so Greninja can't show up. I should have thought about that. So Greninja can't show up, so yeah, actually this is probably fine. Because yeah, what is he going to do? Can't attach to Darkrai, or else you can't attack with Absol. Okay. Are we gonna retreat into Darkrai after taking a hit with Absol? Is that the way out? I guess maybe we could also bank on getting Greninja on the next turn, huh? Oh wait, are we retreating into Chingling? Ooh, yeah. Okay. What a play. What a play. Okay. 2-1. No Pokeballs allowed. What's left to fish with Licia? Yeah, I don't think Licia can fetch anything right now, right? For this player, so Copycat. Ooh, Greninja. Furfrou, okay. We also got the Mega Altaria. That was a pretty good Copycat, right? That was a pretty damn good Copycat. Now, yeah, now it's like, what do you do from here? What do you play? Yeah, I feel like you play those. What about the Furfrou? The Furfrou, I guess, is a question to me. Are we electing to not play it? Oh, I gotta see this. What is he pinging? The Darkrai? Kind of feels like it has to be the Darkrai, right? Like, there's no way the Darkrai isn't coming up after this kill, after this KO. He simply can't send up anything else, right? So basically, the opponent is probably banking on Candy Greninja Cyrus to kill the opponent's Greninja. Yes, to kill our viewpoint's Greninja. Because that's an exact KO if he pulls out Candy Greninja Cyrus on this Greninja on this side of the field. And if he doesn't have that, that might be his only out. If he doesn't have it, it's probably over. Yeah, that's not it. I'm trying to think. Yeah, it's 2-2. It's 2-2. Anything, any KO on the board wins the game. A lot of Chingling and Greninja. Now that he just pulled up the discard pile, that's a lot of Chingling Greninja. It's probably flooding the entire game, huh? Are we retreating? Huh. Right, to tank one hit. And then, I guess it stalls for one more turn. Hoping for the Cyrus Greninja combo, huh? Wait, that doesn't win though. That doesn't kill the Bat Greninja anymore. Because you don't have the Darkrai ping available. You'd have to get both Greninjas up and Cyrus. Yeah. We're desperate. Yeah, we are definitely desperate right now. Ran out of time. That's tough. Another Froakie. There's nothing to get here, right? Yeah. Just to get rid of the whatchamacallit, the supporter card. So who do we ping? Okay, the Absol. Yeah, that's true, because you can just kill it with a ping on the next turn. No, you can't, because we don't have 3 benches. Never mind, I forgot. I was like, oh yeah, it does 130. No, we don't have 3 benches. And it's probably correct to not play the Furfur or the Froakie, because a single Greninja will end the game for you. Like, because as it is, the opponent, in order to win right now, needs 2 Greninjas and Cyrus, right? Which, with 4 cards in hand, that should be impossible. Yep. That's a close game, though. That's a close game. Man, all these Greninjas are insane. That was game 1, though, right? That was a long game 1, now that I'm thinking about it. I can probably check some things, but was that game 1? Or am I going crazy? That was the longest game 1 of the whole freaking tournament, I swear. Oh no, top 2. Wait, is that it? Was that it? Yeah. See, I'm not even remembering. That game went so long. Did he win? Did he win the round? Here, let me double check some things. See, I'm like, wait a minute, was that the first battle or the second? Because I'm going crazy. That was indeed the second battle. I am not paying attention then. All right, finals then. We have a finalist on our hands that we were watching. All right. Let's wait. The opponent. You know, here. I guess I should pull this up. We may just continue watching this user. Not gonna lie, we may continue watching because they're making the run. I'm gonna expand this a bit. Actually, I can probably go watch the other stream in Discord too, couldn't I? They are not there in streaming, it looks like, though. Hang on. Okay, alright. So, the opponent, what was this? Hydra Absol. They are down 0-1 right now versus Indeedee Altaria. Looking back in the past for like our matches, wasn't this deck bad into Indeedee Altaria? Yeah, I believe. Oh no, we have a win up here. But I think the general, at least like what I saw, was that Indeedee Greninja generally was losing to Indeedee Altaria. I could be wrong though. Is it metagame? Is that where I see, Wow, they're actually... The Greninja has better win rate. Can I see its win rate into... I wish... Could I see the general win rate of this deck against this deck? That's what I wish I could see. Combined. Okay. However, I don't think, if that is available to me, I don't know how to look it up. But I get the impression, based on what I've seen, that it's actually, this deck is generally better into Greninja than Greninja is into it. This guy did not go against any of them. Let's go back then, let's find a different one. Hassan. Well, let's try this one, why not? First, let me check to make sure the finals haven't started without me. They have not. Alright. So there's a loss here, there's a win here, and there's a... Wait, that's the first loss. That's a mirror match loss. So maybe it probably is about 50-50 knowing this game, honestly. Oops, I want matches. He did not go against a single other Altaria player here. Alright, the finals have not begun yet. Ooh, how did this get shifted so much? Did I even change anything? Really? Did I change anything that badly? The finals! So the finals are going to be Altaria Indeedee versus Altaria Greninja. The Furfru in this Altaria Greninja deck is kind of slick though. It was certainly key. Oh yeah, of course. The Altaria or the Furfru won the first game. As I'm sitting here now, I'm remembering the Furfru actually carried this player through that first game, like handily carried. So yes, of course it was 2-0, and I just was not paying attention. So highest win percent is Greninja Mega Absol, but with a smaller share. Yeah, like 5 players using it, 11 players with Mega Altaria Greninja, which I expected this to be the most popular deck personally, but it's not actually, right? Yeah, actually the Hydra is. But I personally expected that Mega Altaria Greninja was probably the next best thing after Suicune was banned. Oh, and for anyone who's joining, well, you probably could see it in the... I did put it in the title, right? No Suicune Sunday! So, there's no Suicune allowed, no Suicune EX allowed in this tournament. So yeah, I felt like the next best partner for Greninja was Altaria. And what do you know if that's the deck that is flooding the tournament? Well, let's see, the Swiss rounds. Let's see how badly it flooded the Swiss rounds, at what percentage share. It is 10% of the decks, where the Hydra was almost 20% of the decks. So Hydra was almost twice as many decks as the Altaria Greninja, but the Hydra win rate is basically 48%. The Mega Altaria Greninja is basically 58%. So yeah, it's a lot better. At least into the general bracket that we were looking at earlier. Let me go see what's going on in Discord. Are they talking? Okay. Whoops. Are we still waiting for the other game to finish? Like, even now? Am I going crazy? I'm gonna go check the pairings real quick, if I can. It's 1-1. So yeah, the other semi-finalists... The other game, which will decide the other finalist, is still running right now. It is 1-1. So I imagine they're probably some chunk of the way through their third game right now. But yeah, I do not see either of them live streaming in the Discord, so we cannot watch the game. In the meantime, I'm going to go check what the interns have farmed for me on Hype Packs. I'm currently farming the Deluxe pack, Deluxe EX. Let's see. I'm just going to run through while we're waiting. Take a break. All right, we have it. The finalist. Hydra Absol. It was Kid Angel, the one that we were potentially going to watch, but never got around to, I guess. But Hydra Absol took it 2-1 in the other match, the other semifinals match. So the finals for the No SUICUNE Sunday is going to be Alteria Greninja versus Hydra Absol. And I think we were just talking about how Hydra Absol was 20%, ballpark 20% of the total used decks for the tournament. So it was the most used deck by, I think, almost double what the second deck was. So I guess it kind of makes sense. Hydra's a pretty good deck. We're waiting. So while we're chilling, for the single elimination bracket, Hydra made up 21% of the decks. Alteria Greninja made up 15%, so they're pretty close actually. And then Alteria Indeedee made up 15%. So those three decks combined were, what, more than half of the decks in the top cut. But yeah, for the Swiss rounds, I guess that's what I was thinking. Swiss rounds, the Hydra was just short of 20%. Mega Alteria Greninja was just a hair over 10%. So almost twice as many Hydra Absols as Alteria Greninjas. But it looks like far more Alterias made it into top cut in comparison to the number of Hydras that attempted to make top cut, basically. It looks like Hydras made it into top cut at a pretty good rate regardless, but like at a higher share than their Swiss round rate, they made it into the top cut. Yeah, and the Alterias did way better. Despite being 8 and 10%, they entered the top cut at 15% of of the number of decks each. It looks like they might be getting started. The finals, which I believe are still best of 3. So good luck to the fellas here. Is he gonna find him? There it is. Tango Gaming. Let the finals commence. Let's go. I don't know if I've had the chance to watch much Hydra deck on this YouTube stream. I don't think we've caught very many Hydras, have we? I don't know. I have the memory of a goldfish. Starting Chingling, that is insane. Oh, they both are. Of course they are. It's a pretty good looking starting hand, not gonna lie. Rock Helmet, okay. Do we have another basic? We severely need another basic on the other side. Maybe not severely, but somewhat. We don't have it. Uh-oh. No, wait a minute. Wait, didn't I just say that this was using a Hydra deck? Did I have that wrong? Did I have that wrong? Isn't this player using a Hydra? I'm going to double check some things. I apologize if I got this wrong. Let me see something. I may have actually just got the entire deck wrong. Guess what? It's Alteria Indeedee. Was I dumb in saying it was a Hydra? It's Alteria Indeedee. Didn't I say that earlier? I must have accidentally clicked the wrong thing. That's my fault, folks. It was not a Hydra deck that made it to the finals. Wait, it's over, though. Yeah, it's actually over, isn't it? Oh, no, it's not. It's not. Never mind. He attacked. I'm catching up now. My head's catching up. The opponent is Alteria Indeedee, not Absol Hydra. I'm like, wait, why is there a psychic energy here? Yeah, I was looking at the wrong name somehow. Because my tiny web browser window, I missed where the actual finalists were on the far side of the page. Did he just Sabrina the freaking Alteria? Okay. Okay. Okay, alright. I'm paying attention again. Opponent's quickly running out of cards. No, no Lycia. Unless we're going to see the Pokeballs fly out right now because there's no Chingling to stop them. No? Ah, so here's a Lycia. That's big. If he attached, does that mean we have Altaria in hand? Because otherwise it may have been a premature attach. If there's no Altaria in hand. This could be a full bench too. Like we just saw Lycia and Ball Played. That should be 3 basics in hand. Are we seeing Altaria? Yes. And that already might be GG. I suppose we could see Greninja. A Greninja top deck would end it here. Ooh. It's 1-1, so it's not quite over, but Osiris can quickly end this game too. Ah, Sing. That's a good play. Yep, that's a good play. I often sleep on it. Speaking of sleeping, there it is. I often sleep on Sing Swablu myself. Like, sometimes I remember to use it, and I realize it's there. This was not one of those times. But this just saved his skin for a turn. Potentially more. Are we going to evolve into Mega Altaria here? And the Greninja. That's actually GG. With the Cyrus in hand, that's actually GG, right? He's going in. He's going in. He can ping. The liability on the bench. Yes, everyone's favorite liability. That's the end of the first battle. It was that easy. That Cyrus, that Sing may have been super clutch. Not gonna lie, I would be pretty salty if I was the opponent and I had Cyrus in hand and I just basically lost 50% because of that Sing. That's wild. Alright, 1-0. Let's see if I can remember this. See if I can remember that it's 1-0 by the end of next game. Someone traded Marlin for Lily. No nipple man. Oh, look at this, a Mew for Oak. Is this supposed to be randomized? Why? Or let me see. Is it gonna just do like only trades on the side now? No. Okay. Oh, rip that Wonder Pick. 4 2-stars gets the Chandelure. Ew. All right, game 2. Game 2. Tango Gaming, life on the line. Facing elimination. We are leading Chingling once again, although the rest of the hand is not looking very pretty here. Not looking very pretty. Do we copycat or do we oak? I always hate when I'm faced with this kind of situation myself. I'd personally copycat here myself, but there's reasons for either or. We got the ball. It definitely came at the right time. Before we got Chingling to death. Ooh. Ooh. Furfrou is about to come in clutch. Well, maybe come in clutch. We'll see. Let's see if the opponent bricks and is unable to put a bench down. Rock Helmet, okay. This could be a situation where the Furfrou comes in clutch though. Oak, okay. Does it get a basic? That's over. That's it. That's the tournament. Furfrou. This Furfrou has been insane. This Furfrou has clutched 2 games now. Because imagine, yeah, like if you had Swablu there or Froakie there, you wouldn't be doing 20 damage to finish this off. That's wild. This Furfrou has been... That Furfrou is a secret sauce. I don't care what anyone says. One Furfrou, this is pretty good. He clutched 2 big games in the top 8? Damn. Congrats to who was our streamer? I'm already forgetting the name here. Oh yeah, Cohart. K-O-E Heart. Don't know how to say the name. What a run. What a deck. That's a good deck. Am I going to copy it? Yes, probably. Let's check the run, and I will pull up the deck one more time. We're going to check the run on the web browser. It should show us. Yeah, so by the way, just so y'all know, the reason why I did not see the finals is because I did not scroll this over like this. So I was missing the finalists. Wait, am I looking at the finalists? This is the finalists, right? Yeah. Was Kid Angel? Alright, I'm not going crazy. Didn't Kid Angel have two wins marked? There must have been a confusion there. I thought I saw Kid Angel with 2 wins, and maybe that's why I was confused then. Whatever. I want to check the run of our tournament winner, as well as the deck. So the run. Can we see the run okay? Yes, we can, against all the players he beat. So we lost a Mirror, and we lost an Indeedee. Kind of feels like the Indeedee versus Greninja is like 50-50, if I had to guess. Like, just kind of be. I felt like the Indeedee had a slightly better matchup, but maybe the Furfrou is the secret sauce there to, like, prevent that from being so bad. I don't know. I really don't know. But the Furfrou felt like it was actually impactful, which is so funny. But yeah, the 2 losses are only to other Altaria decks, as you can see here. Everything else, he slaughtered everything else. The deck list for everyone interested. Can I zoom out a bit? That gets it pretty well, doesn't it? There's the deck list. This is the champion deck list. It looks to me like they swap out either a Pokeball or or a candy for a Furfrou, or maybe a Cyrus. I don't remember the basic deck here, but it seems like they dropped a Cyrus or a candy for the Furfrou. That's pretty unique. It works well. That's clearly the deck to use, huh? There you have it, folks. That's your champion. KOE Heart is winning themselves Los Tres Oaks from Hype Packs. Big shout out. I'm going to end the stream very shortly here. Big shout out to, of course, Hype Packs Casino for allowing us to run this thing and for providing the Oaks with the interns. Yes, the admins. I believe the admins like Casino, Natasha, and oh boy, Goat. The Goat, not Sapano. I don't think Not Sapano really does a lot of the trades, but the other 2 admins will probably be handling the trades for anyone that is watching or concerned about that. I don't believe the moderators can do anything regarding trades. It has to come from the admins, who are probably sleeping right now. But yeah, so shout out to the fellows, the admins, I'm sorry, for allowing us to run this. Shout out to Spork for setting up the tourney. The judges, I'm sure I'm gonna forget some of them, but I know Jag and I think Zephyr were both at least actively judging. I don't know if the other guys were, and my apologies to you guys if you are there. I haven't had much of a chance to check the chat, but thanks to you guys for doing it as well. I think that's all I got. Shout out, of course, to the players. I mean, we can't forget to thank the players. And shout out to my wife, because the left arm of Exodia. Alright, that's a night for me. I'm out of here. Y'all take care.